So when you grew up, I mean, what was the story in terms of, you say your dad gave you a joke book, but were you got along with your folks and everything?
Oh, yeah. When I was very young, I was very, very, very shy and very afraid of everything. I mean, people say they're shy when they're kids, but I was like, it was a pathology.
Aren't you still afraid of everything? I am. I mean, I try to hide it and deal with it, but on a day-to-day basis, no,
I'm not afraid of everything. I'm afraid of very few things.
Like what?
Illness, death.
Yeah. How'd you get peace of mind out of the other shit?
Well, when I was, this is a weird thing that happened to me when I was young.
Yeah.
I don't know if this means anything.
Let's try it.
I remember it, but it was a moment I had that was, it wasn't religious or epinaphic or anything, but it transformed me to some degree, is that I was fucking so afraid of everything. And if I went to a store, I'd have to walk around forever before I could even face a person in the store to buy a pack of gum. I don't know why the fuck I was like this.
Yeah.
But anyways, when I was 9, there was we lived in rural Ontario, and there was a blind friend of my dad's that I had to, he said, take him to the store. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I have to take this blind fucker? And I'm already shy and shit. So I'm taking him to the store, and then the fucker wants me to explain everything, describe everything to him.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's some grass over here, and now there's a lamppost, and this guy's all happy. Oh, what about the lamppost? I mean, it's just a lamppost.
Yeah.
So it goes on and on, but something happened to me it sounds bizarre, but something happened to me where I was actually, instead of always looking inward, which I think I'd always done before that one time, I was looking outward. Anyways, while I was talking to him, I suddenly had a sort of a hysteria, like I was laughing. I started laughing and stuff. And I don't even know why I'm remembering this, but I started laughing about everything. And everything seemed like very, very funny to me. And then a couple of weeks later, I saw a homeless guy, and he was talking about, he started talking to me.
Yeah.
And he was talking to me about John D. Rockefeller. He's like, I was at John D. Rockefeller's funeral.
Yeah.
And all this shit.
Yeah.
And I was laughing at him and shit. And then he started laughing. And I was like, it's all fucking crazy shit. Like, something came to me.
Yeah.
Where I started, and so now I find everything funny except like fucking real serious. Like, I have no fear of going on stage or anything, but death and shit.
Right.
And so, but the other thing but the problem with laughing is I will get, it will build to a hysteria sometimes that I have to, crank a couple of benzos to, prevent a panic attack.
Really?
Yeah, I can get panic attacks. You can laugh
yourself into an anxiety attack?
Absolutely. Yeah. I start laughing and then it gets out of control, like hysterical. It's, and I still have extreme sensitivity to things. Like I can not to life things, but to like literature or art or something like that. I have incredible sensitivity. I kind of have to stay away from it.
Like, what's an example? Like a painting or a?
Yeah, fucking paintings. Like, I don't know anything about art, nothing at all.
Really?
But I have had fucking experiences that have been so hard on me. Like, one time I was in New York and somebody dragged me to a fucking art museum, which I hate art.
Yeah.
And I was looking at this picture of this girl, and I was like falling in love with her. She was so fucking beautiful, this fucking girl in this fucking picture.
Yeah.
And then a guide was telling me the fucking thing was written, drawn in the 16th century. Obviously, this lady was dead, long dead.
Yeah.
And here I am fucking in love with her.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, fuck it. I was like so hard on me for so many days. So I try not to. It sounds crazy, right?
Not really.
But I can be very...
it sounds like that's a very good painting.
It was an incredible painting. But like, it would make me cry. I didn't cry at my dad's funeral, though. Like, real life stuff seems so prosaic to me that it never really touches me much.
So you have a sensitivity towards... Well, I mean, that's what art's supposed to do on some level.
I guess for people like me that can't access feelings or something, it gets me.